Hi, let's discuss some more context-free grammar. In previous lecture, I discussed 10 context-free grammar. Next language 11, it is A power M, B power N, C power N, D power M. Which string it will generate? You can generate epsilon from this. You can generate A, D, equal number of A followed by equal number of D. You can generate B, B, C, C. You can generate A, B, 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 C, 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 D, D. Number of A should be equal to number of D. Number of B should be equal to number of C. Let's write the grammar for this. From S you can derive A, S, D or A. This A, S, D will generate equal number of A followed by equal number of D. Then from this A will generate equal number of B followed by equal number of C. So from A will derive B, A, C or epsilon. Suppose you want to generate this string 2A, 3B, 3C, 2D. How will derive this? From S you can derive A, S, D. Then from S you can derive A, S, D. Now we got 2A, 2D. Then from S you will derive A. Then from A we need to derive 3B, 3C. From A we will derive B, A, C. Then again from A we will derive B, A, C. Then again from A we will derive B, A, C. And from this A we will derive epsilon. We got 2A, 3B, 3C, 2D. Next language W, X, W reverse. W belongs to A plus B whole clean closure. If W, X both belongs to A plus B whole clean closure, this is a regular language. I already discussed in regular language that W, X, W reverse that you can rewrite as start and end with same symbol. X can be expand, but here X is not belongs to A plus B whole clean closure. Here X is a terminal or you can say X is a constant. Here terminal is A, B and X. So that's why this is not regular, it is context free. When X belongs to A plus B whole clean closure, this is regular. When X not belongs to A plus B whole clean closure, this is context free. Which string it will accept? It will accept simply X. It will accept A, X, A. It will accept A, B, X, B, A. This is W. This is our X. This is W reverse. Let's write the grammar for this. From S you can derive ASA. This will be start and end with A, or BSB. This will be start or end with B, or X. Suppose you want to generate this string ABXBA. How will derive this? From S you can derive A, S, A. Then from this S you can derive B, S, B. And from this S you can derive X. So we got AB, X, B, A. Next language, even palindrome. What is palindrome? If you will read from the left side and if you will read from the right side, you will get the same string like A, B, B, A. This is a palindrome. If you will read from the left, you will get A, B, B, A. If you will read from the right, you will also get A, B, B, A. Even palindrome means length will be even. Length will be 0, length will be 2, then 4, then it can be 6, 8. Which string it will accept? It will accept epsilon. Then it will accept A, it will accept B, B. If you will read from left, you will get the same string. If you will read from the right, you will also get the same string. You will get A. You will get B, B like this. Here length should be even. Length should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's write the grammar for this. From S you can derive ASA or BSB or epsilon. This will generate start and end with A. This will generate start and end with B. And epsilon is the terminator. Due to this epsilon, you can generate even palindrome. Suppose you want to generate A, B, B, A. From S you can derive A, S, A. Then from this S you can derive B, S, B. Then from this S you can derive epsilon. So got A, B, B, A. Even palindrome is nothing. It is equal to W. W reverse. W belongs to A plus B whole clean closure. Whether it is even palindrome or it is WW reverse, grammar is same. Next language, odd palindrome. Odd palindrome means length should be odd. Length will be 1, 3, 5, 7 like this. You can write this as a WAW reverse union WBW reverse. Which string it will accept? It will accept single A, it will accept single B, then it will accept A, it will accept A, it will accept B, like this. Here all length are odd. Let's write the grammar for this. From S you can derive A. S A, this is start and end with A. Then B S B, this is start and end with B. Then A or B, this will work as a terminator. Due to this A B, you can generate odd palindrome. Here is epsilon. Due to this epsilon, you are generating even palindrome. Due to this A B, you are generating odd palindrome. Suppose you want to generate A B A. From S you can derive A, S, A. Then from S you can derive B. You got A, B, A. What is difference between these two languages? Here it will generate even length, here it will generate odd length. Here you can rewrite as WW reverse, here you can rewrite as WAW reverse, union WBW reverse. Here terminator is epsilon, here A or B. Due to this A or B, you are getting odd length. Due to this epsilon, you are getting even length. Next language, suppose it is not written even or odd, it is just written palindrome. You can say it is all palindrome. It is even, union, odd. So you can rewrite as WAW reverse union WBW reverse. This is for odd palindrome. Union WW reverse. This is for even palindrome. It is union of both. Let's write the grammar for this. From S you can derive ASA or BSB or A or B or epsilon. This AB is for odd. This epsilon is for even. Now it will generate all palindrome. Which string it will accept? It will accept epsilon, it will accept A, it will accept B, it will accept A, this is even, it will accept B, then it will accept A, it is odd, it will accept B, it will accept A, like this. So it will accept all string of even length and odd length palindrome. Suppose you want to generate A. From S you can derive A. Then from S you can derive B as B, and from S you can derive epsilon. Suppose you want to generate A. From S you can derive A as A, and from this S you can derive B. So you got A. You can generate all length, both even plus odd palindrome from this grammar. Next language, number of A in W equal to number of B in W. So what is the meaning of this? In one string, how many A are present? Same B should be present. Which string it will accept? It will accept epsilon. Number of A is 0, number of B is 0. It will accept AB, it will accept BA. Number of A and number of B is 1. Then it will accept A. Here number of A is 2, number of B is 2. It will accept B. It will accept B. It will accept B. We already did for A power n, B power n, where number of A equal to number of B, but number of A should be followed by number of B. Here B can be come first, A can come later, A can come first, B can come later. Then how will write the grammar for this? Let's write the grammar for this. From S you can derive S. So here A will be first followed by B, or SBSAS. Here B is first followed by A, or epsilon. Suppose you want to generate ABBA. How will derive this? From S you can derive SASBS. We got AB. Then we need another BA. From this S you can derive epsilon. From this S you can derive epsilon. From this S you can derive SBSAS. And from all S you can derive epsilon. Okay. So we got A. You can derive any string where number of A equal to number of B from this grammar. Next language, number of A equal to 2 times of number of B. Then which string it will accept? It will accept A, B, A, B, A. It will accept A, B, A, B, A. Here B present 2 times, A present 4 times. How many times B present? Number of A should be 2 times of that. Let's write the grammar for this. From S you can derive SA, SA, SBS or SB, SA, SAS or SA, SB, SAS or epsilon. Number of A is 2 times of number of B. Suppose you want to generate this string A, B, A, B, A. How will generate this string? From S, you can derive S, A, S, B, S, A, S. Okay. So we got A, B, A. We got this A, B, A. Next, you need to derive A, B, A. Then from this S epsilon, from this S epsilon, from this S epsilon. Again from this S, you can derive S, A, S, B, S, A, S. Now we got A, B, A. And from rest of the S you can derive epsilon. So you got ABA, ABA. This is the ambiguous grammar. There can be different parse tree for the same string. This is also ambiguous grammar. I discussed 17 context-free grammar. All are on AB and greater than equal to 0. You can modify if it will be on 0, 1, if it is greater than equal to 1. I think this is enough for context-free grammar. Let's discuss one context-sensitive grammar. Context-sensitive grammar will not accept epsilon, so n should be greater than equal to 1. Let's take one language, A power n, B power n, C power n value greater than equal to 1. If n value will be greater than equal to 0, it will be not context-sensitive. Context-sensitive don't accept epsilon. Which string will generate from this? You can generate A, B, C. You can generate 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A followed by 3B, 3C. Let's write the context sensitive grammar for this. From S you can derive A, S, A, C or A, B, C. Then from CA you can derive AC. Just mark this. Here in left side there is terminal. But in context free grammar, left side always there is variable. These are the variable. In left side always there is variable, but here in context sensitive left side can be terminal. It is combination of both variable and terminal. Next from BA you can derive BB. Let's take a string 2A followed by 2B, 2C. Let's derive this from this grammar. From S you can derive A, S, A, C. In place of this S you can write A, B, C. This is a sentential form. Either you can derive through derivation tree or sentential form. Now in place of this S I have written A, B, C. Next from CA we'll derive AC. So just in place of CA write AC. We just use this production. From CA we derive AC. Next from this BA we derive BB. Now we got 2A followed by 2B followed by 2C. In context sensitive, left side terminal can present, but in context free and regular grammar, left side only variable will be present. And context sensitive, that will not accept epsilon. Minimum it will accept length 1 and more. It will not accept length 0. If any doubt, just ask me in comment. Thank you.